Welcome everyone to another startup and automobile documentation. What we have here is a 2009 Dodge Challenger SRT8.
This exterior color is known as Tor Red.
On the key you have the buttons for lock, unlock, trunk release, and panic. Frameless windows. The door panels have storage, and you have power windows, locks, and mirrors.
It has a dark slate gray interior with leather and suede seating surfaces.
It has a power driver's seat with manual lumbar support and a fully manual front passenger seat. But now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start up that 6.1 liter Hemi.
The legendary Dodge Challenger burst onto the scene in 1970 as an entry by Mopar into the pony car segment, which the Ford Mustang had pioneered a few years prior. The Challenger has since gone through 3 different iterations. The original Challenger pony car was produced from 1970 to 1974. Then in the late 70s and early 80s, the Challenger nameplate came back, although this second iteration was actually a rebranded Mitsubishi and was only offered with 4-cylinder engines. But for 2008, the Challenger was once again brought back, this time returning to its pony car roots. The 2008 Challenger rode on the Chrysler LX platform, and just by looking at it, you could tell it was heavily inspired by that original 1970 Challenger, with many instantly recognizable styling cues carried over into a new modern package. The LX platform Challenger, the Challenger's 3rd iteration, ended up being produced for model years 2008 through 2023, and during this time made many waves in the automotive world. It received 2 major refreshes, those being for 2011 and 2015. There were countless special editions, and as the years went by, more and more powerful versions came along, culminating in the 2023 Challenger SRT Demon 170 with over 1,000 horsepower from the factory. Talk about going out in a blaze of glory. Anyhow, as for the US market, 2009 model year Challenger, trim levels included the SE with a 250 horsepower 3.5 liter V6, the RT with a 375 horse 5.7 liter Hemi V8, and this, the SRT8, with its 425 horsepower 6.1 liter Hemi V8. The SRT8 can be had with 2 transmissions, which were a new for 2009 6-speed manual or a 5-speed automatic.
In the instrument cluster, we have 4 analog gauges: your speedometer, tachometer, temperature gauge, and fuel gauge. There is a digital info display, which can be gone through via the various controls on the steering wheel. So you have your trip computers, distance to empty, you have your performance features, which is a pretty cool menu, digital speedometer, you have your G-force meter, braking distance, quarter mile, 0 to 60, etc. Then you have your tire pressure monitors, oil temp, oil pressure, that kind of stuff. And then personal settings. It has a 4-spoke designed, leather-wrapped, and multifunctional steering wheel. It does have sport grips. And as for controls, on both top spokes you'll find your audio and information display controls. And it does house your cruise control stock right here. The steering wheel is tilt and telescopic. The parking brake is foot operated, power trunk release, headlight switch, panel dimmer, climate vent for the driver. On this side, you'll find your high beam, turn signal, and wiper stock. Going down the center of the interior, you have your central climate vents. Right here is your whole touchscreen infotainment system, which we'll go over more in a bit. You have your single zone manual climate controls, your fan speed, temperature, and different zones. Your hazard light switch, toggle button for your electronic stability program, and you also have the controls for your 2-stage heated front seats. A little bit of storage, 12-volt power outlet. You have 2 cup holders and a little bit of storage. Center console with another 12-volt power outlet and your iPod input. The glove box is lockable. Vanity mirrors, lights, and extensions for both sun visors. Auto-dimming rear view, and on the overhead console, you have a sunglass holder, overhead lights, your power sunroof controls, and your garage home link. Now for a brief look at the infotainment system in this 2009 Challenger SRT8. So this is a pretty top-of-the-line loaded car 15, 16 years ago. So you had your navigation. Now the radio screen, you have AM, FM, plus Sirius XM satellite radio, which is nice. And you have your hard disk drive and your CD drive is right here to load CDs in. Seat track, you have your voice command button, phone controls for phone pairing. With the menu button, you have a subscription for that, your Sirius XM traffic, my files, change your display settings and whatnot. And then you have your navigation map right here. I'm actually kind of surprised how responsive the touchscreen is for how old it is. Over a decade and a half old. A lot of them are like super laggy. Like I'm using dial-up internet in some older systems. I think some even newer than this one. So this actually responds pretty well, all things considered. Then you have an aux port and your USB port. But now we will roll down the driver's window and have a look at the engine bay. The front windows are automatic down.
The SRT8 comes with 20-inch 5-spoke forged aluminum rims. Powering the 09 Challenger SRT8 is the 6.1-liter Hemi naturally aspirated V8 engine. It's a pushrod power plant with a cast iron block, aluminum heads, and 2 valves per cylinder. Horsepower is rated at 425 at 6,200 RPM, and torque is rated at 420 pound-feet at 4,800 RPM. Sending that power to the rear wheels of this example is the available Tremec 6-speed manual transmission. Running on recommended premium unleaded with a 19-gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates are around 14 mpg in the city and 22 mpg on the highway. It has a short and long arm front suspension and a 5-link rear suspension. SRT8 models use Bilstein shocks. Stopping the SRT8 are 4-wheel ventilated disc brakes with Brembo 4-piston calipers.
is a map pocket in the back of the front passenger seat. You have coat hooks back here, and rear passengers do get their own set of climate vents, along with a folding center armrest with 2 cup holders. But as for space, I'm about 6'1". Headroom is not that great. Because of the sunroof, this part of the roof really dips down here. It is definitely more spacious, I would say, you know, out of the trio of American pony cars from their 2000s into the early 2010s revival that they had, the modern Mustang, Challenger, Camaro. The Challenger has always had the most spacious back seat of the 3. It does offer a bit more comfort than its competitors. But are you really buying one of these for backseat comfort? Absolutely not. Fuel cap is on the driver's side. It does have dual exhausts.
The Challenger's trunk provides 16.2 cubic feet of space. You can also fold down the back seats to expand on space.
That kicker sound system, which does sound great. Subwoofers right there, of course. Battery back here. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2009 Dodge Challenger. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.